Perkz right now. I know, Lord. They don't tell me either. They just keep changing it. Is there a break? Is there no break? I don't know. There's no break. There's just Perkz, Ender, and myself for the LEC post-game lobby. Yeah, what an intro.
Well done. What an intro.
Thank you. And what a game. You guys are unstoppable. It's crazy. I feel like the games must have felt super comfortable to play this weekend. Is that the case, or is there more than meets the eye?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this game, like, I don't remember when it was the last time I got so carried. Like, I literally didn't even have to play the game. Like, I could have been team of midlane and just put shrooms around, and like, I would probably win the game as well. So it just feels super nice, you know, like if you feel much more relaxed knowing, wow, you know, you don't have to do anything and you can win the game, you know, and then when you play good, you also are more likely to win the game, right? So yeah.
Yeah, like 5 minutes in, you're like looking top lane, it's just a solo kill, then bot lane's getting dove, it's just kind of running over, and I feel like it's been really nice to see Vitality play throughout this weekend. I don't know, I feel like Upset coming into the team has made bot side look like really, really strong throughout like every single stage of the game, and I thought your top side was already absolutely fantastic, and even then, like, I think a lot of people are like maybe down-talking Vitality because you lost in the BO3s, but like your BO1s were fantastic all throughout last split, so I don't even think that, like,
I mean, they were like, that's like an overstatement.
Okay, you got the top. You got the top
we
spot.
got the rank 1, but we were like the worst. I said it's like in every interview, we're like the worst rank 1 team that ever was, legit. Like, we got away with so many dirty wins, you know. So, but yeah, like obviously, you know, this is just the first week. You know, we're looking good, but it's always about not getting complacent and actually, like, you know, staying true and trying to be playing well the whole split, not just like the first week, right? But it you know, of course, it feels good to have a great start, because I had poor starts in so many times of my career that, like, I'm really happy having a great start. Yeah.
I couldn't help but notice you kind of inted today. You died for the first time, which is I mean, big disappointment. Upset.
I was really tilted because I got my first death, and they had like Vi Ashe combo, which is so unskilled. Yeah. And this is like literally like the moment of the game we lost like focus a little bit. So like they're talking some fun stuff, I don't know, and then I lost focus and I died, and I was like, my bad.
Do you think Upset can go deathless for the rest of the year though? Because he still hasn't had one.
The rest of the year?
For the rest of the split. Yeah, like
the regular season.
BO1s, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But I think there's a chance he can do it. Yeah, I think if we beat G2 with no deaths, he will give us really big confidence boost into other teams. Yeah.
What do you think is going on with Fnatic, Perkz?
You out here asking the real questions, right?
That was a tough pivot.
You're going straight to the heart. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just like quite apparent to say they're not the team they once were, right? You know, just because they have this name, like, doesn't mean they're like this great team. I think there is like, it's not, you can't just pinpoint one thing, you know. I mean, for sure, like, my boy Wunder not playing is gonna make them like a much worse team. I don't know how that was ever a thing, honestly. So there's for sure, in my opinion, some questionable decisions, I guess. But not to like throw someone under the bus. No. You know, it's just like the whole team doesn't seem super functional. And you know, you can never know from the outside what is the problem, right? So I don't think it's on me to talk.
What I was asking in game, we should just play them. That's
in-game?
why I don't. Yeah.
I mean, in game, everything that goes in game is like connected to our game, right?
Yeah,
like I don't know what happened exactly this game. They just got kind of smashed like everywhere. Besides like mid, Humanoid was doing well, and everyone else was just like collapsing. So I don't really know what is going exactly wrong, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I feel bad because I'm really worried about this team because it's already a really tough position to be put in, right? Like Fnatic 9th place, missing out on best of 3s in the winter split, and then they bring in 2, you know, newer players. Advian already obviously has some experience, but like for Oscarinen, like this is first shot on the LEC stage with like big roster changes around, so just a really difficult position to be put in to begin with. But then on top of that, the fact that they couldn't have like really anything positive to take away from this first week, like that's where like I feel like you just get absolutely destroyed mentally, where it's like maybe if you pick up the win against Excel or something, it's like, okay, we got one, right? There's something like positive we can move away from this from, but you went from a terrible winter split to an 0-3 week 1. Now you have 2 weeks to try and pick up the pieces. That's tough.
Yeah, and the system is ruthless in that regard.
Yeah, it is.
Because you don't have time almost to let the rookies get to their feet. You know,
I mean, the thing is, like, you have to bring in the rookies at the beginning of year, and not after a short split that's basically spring split. Like, I don't think it makes any sense to bring in rookies now. Like, if anything, you want to bring in like a veteran that can maybe help you with some experience. You don't have time to build, the rookies or integrate the rookies in the team right now. So that's like I think that's just a big mistake. Yeah.
I think Razork made the comments, I think, on his stream after Winter Split and went through some of the issues like bad read on the meta, maybe like late to start scrimming as well. And I can't help but feel like if you're late to start practicing in Winter Split and then you're making 2 big changes with just a couple of weeks to try and adapt going into spring, like that just is, again, I don't know how you figure something out unless it just instantly clicks, which it hasn't for Fnatic.
It's crazy. Looking at the standings, unfortunately, it was like it was good that we talked about Fnatic, but I also want to talk about some of the extremely positives, which is Team Vitality and SK Gaming. And you're playing each other also next week. So you're playing G2 in a match of the week, and you're also playing SK, I believe. That's hype.
A hard schedule next week, yeah.
It is a hard schedule, I think, for both of you, because SK went 3-0, but if you kind of looked before seeing how strong Astralis was at the schedule, you would say, this is actually doable for them. What do you think about them? And are you surprised that they're kind of picking up where they left off in winter?
I mean, I think SK is a very good BO1 team. I mean, they're also a good best of series team, but just slightly better. Yes, slightly better in best of ones, because I feel like even when we screen them, their drafts are always very solid. So they prepare the draft that they play on stage in scrims, and that always works really well in BO1s. And I think their mid jungle plays really well together. Like, they always draft some like OP combo, like kind of like Vitalia or any Lee Sin, and they also play like really good with it. So they give their team a lot of presence in the game. I think probably their mid jungle is the biggest reason why they have so much success right now. And not to take away from the other laners, I think their top and bot are very solid. So in general, they are just a very solid team with pretty high performing mid jungle right now. So yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah.
Honestly, Marcoon today was giving me like Peanut versus Gigabyte Marines flashbacks. That guy was on another level. You were at that tournament, I remember.
Yeah, I was playing in Peanut's Lee Sin daily.
Yeah, that was not a good time, was it?
It wasn't fun, though.
No, that was absolutely miserable. But also, like, one of the things that specifically today has impressed me, because SK looked pretty solid, like very good team in the winter split. But today, like, their ability to like find multiple different situations to like tower dive in all 3 lanes, like top, bot, mid lane, tier 2, just repeating this. I think that's the one constant I think you'll see among the best teams in the LEC year over year. They're very good at capitalizing on crashing waves, punishing enemy teams that are just trying to like get good CS in. So it was really nice to see like very clean executes on the dives and capitalizing in all those situations.
Yeah, it is. I want to bring up something different, not for very long because it's been a long weekend, but there was a tweet from Portillo from C9 this weekend or last week, and it really took off. It was about, I don't know if you saw this, Perkz, but it was about pro players. And his take was basically pro players shouldn't be paid loads of money if they don't put the effort in taking care about their image. Playing the game, practicing, winning are not the only job of a pro player. Pros also have to work on their social numbers, personal brand, and content creation. This is a take, obviously. And there was a lot of discussion, and I wanted to know what you thought.
I mean, I think that's fair. Like, I've always done like a lot for my branding, like especially since younger days, I guess, when I was winning more as well. It was also easier, like, to be on social media, So it goes, like, it has like pros and cons, But I think it's definitely like pretty like kind of true, yeah. Like, also that helps you in the future, to get some like affiliations with some teams or I don't know, other events, like whatever, right? I think it's just in general helpful for you. Yeah, I've kind of always followed that route. And yeah, I think it's important, yeah.
But then it's like key. If you're winning, it's easy to do.
It's
like if
super
you're
easy.
feeling good, it's easier, right? Because then you could like make the memes and whatever.
And also you get like more attraction, if you're winning, like you get all the vegan fans that jump on the train, right? And then
it's
they're
like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
"Oh, you're so good, you're so
you're
good,
funny, wow.
and you're so funny, wow, you're so good." But yeah, I think when you're losing, it gets much harder, and you don't even want to put yourself through that because it's just unnecessary stress. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you did some genius branding back in the day with like my Rise is, bad, my is yours.
I literally have poems written about me.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's how legendary I am.
It's true.
It's great. Actually, I wanted to bring up, because I know we used to play a little bit of Valorant back in the day, back when it first came out. A guy that does it perfectly boaster from Fnatic,
Well,
a
that's
version
true.
of Fnatic that actually wins things. Sorry, it's
You wanted
true.
to put that in the jokes with the water earlier, but we didn't because there were too many
that would've been
Fnatic
good.
jokes.
But yeah,
actually.
I wanna. He's a master of like the walkouts. Can we get some spicy walkouts from you?
He literally made like some kind of rhyme for me as well. I remember.
Did he?
Yeah, he made like a song for me on Twitter.
Was
Crazy.
this?
He's really talented.
Yeah, he's like he
Yeah.
can sing, play the guitar, stuff like
Dance,
this.
Everything.
It's crazy.
Nuts.
It's absolutely
But
crazy.
You two are also very talented.
Also, just to mention, he was an Excel camera guy.
Yes.
So this just shows how much superior League of Legends is as a game to like Valorant. Like an Excel camera guy can be the best player or like the best team in the world, right? In Valorant. So just like, come on, guys.
I can't
Let's
remember.
not even like compare
Oh my
this.
god!
You know?
Somebody clip this.
No,
and
I
add
actually
Boaster.
think
This
he
is
might
so
have
funny.
technically been a sub for Excel at one point too, because I remember he was like desperately asking for like top lane coaching so he could like hit the rank requirement and stuff. Yeah, it's good times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny. So let's talk about League of Legends a little bit and about your schedule next week. So you got Vitality versus SK, which is going to be super hype. Oh, I think your last game a lot. And the match of the week is also the last game. Unfortunately, Perkz, I know it's been a boon. We've been trying. We want to start earlier, but
I wanna start at like, come on,
Five.
five, please,
Yeah, it
at least
sounds
five.
great.
Like actually, though, I can't express how much 1 hour less like means. Like honestly, like starting last game at 9 and 10, it's like such a big difference,
Yeah.
honestly. And like, also the games are like the lowest quality at 10 p.m. Like I swear, it's usually just one-sided stomps. Like
Yeah.
usually just like one team just griefs it, runs it down, and it's like a one-sided stomp.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then we have a delay, and then it's like
Yeah, and then you're playing at 12.
midnight.
Yeah.
I know they're gonna get mad at us.
The
for
client,
saying that.
man.
It's whatever.
No, it's
so
fine.
match of the week is G2 versus Vitality. Super exciting. Obviously a grudge match. Not really, I guess. I mean, are you angry at them?
I mean, I'm not I'm not necessarily. It's been some time now.
been a while.
I mean, like I mostly want to beat them because it's like Caps and Mickey there. Obviously, my former teammates that I've spent a lot of time with. So like I want to beat them, right? And they are the champs, the current champs. So you know, that's an extra reason to beat them. Yeah. So definitely want to beat them.
It's
you know?
okay.
Have you seen some of the spicy?
Maybe I haven't said it enough. It's like I definitely want to
Oh,
beat
it's
them.
fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, good. I wanted
think
to know
you
if
wanna
you'd
beat
seen
them.
some of the spicy picks that Caps has been playing in solo queue in the mid lane. Like he was busting out the Rammus, the Rakan is back for him, some Camille, some Riven.
This I have to correct you here. Rakan was my pick.
Okay, my
I
bad.
legit created it like in season 8. There's a clip of me actually solo killing Caps with Rakan in solo queue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it actually popped up. It was like 200 KUs or something. But yeah, he's bringing it. But I also played it mid like 3 weeks ago in solo queue. So please, like I'm the Rakan inventor here.
Okay.
But yeah, he's definitely been really creative recently. Like he's been very tricky to draft against. We played some funny matchups and scrims and some fun stuff. So I mean, it'll definitely be fun, you know, to see what kind of matchup we play on stage. Currently, I'm doing my A to Z marathon stage. If you haven't noticed, Anivia, Azir.
Okay, I like
Annie,
it. I like it.
What did I play? I didn't play
Aurelion
Anivia yet.
Sol?
Aurelion Sol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently doing my A to Z.
No, really?
Yeah, so so you guys know what champ I might pick next week.
Where's the
my
Amumu?
coach didn't know, like nobody from my team knew, but I knew. I'm setting up my draft for my A to Z marathon.
It's gonna be an awesome video one day.
Oh, it's
So
great.
yeah,
Do we have one for every letter? Probably.
Yeah. There's a champ for every letter.
Yeah? Really?
Got some wacky ones. Yeah. Q Quinn. You know, some Quinn mid. would be
Zara.
fire.
Oh
Literally,
yeah,
I
I
was
feel like they
literally
got some out of the
dreaming
way
about Queen.
early, like
Yeah.
Xerath, like.
Yeah. Like, which just
That-
doesn't make sense. It's an X. Like, what are we
it's an
doing?
X era.
But
But it's
sounds like
spelled. You say it's Zareth. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
What the hell?
That's
Crazy.
That's crazy.
All right, photo.
Photo time.
Photo time. You should talk what Marcel said this up. It's really
Yeah.
awkward.
What do you think about like? We're thinking like fun day Mondays, but like maybe like comfy Mondays, like coming out in like sweatpants, you know.
That sounds
Just-
great.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
wearing hoodies today, so
That's the vibes. Here we go.
awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Oh, my shoe's open. Well, good thing the show's over. We'll be back next Saturday for more action. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Hasta luego.
I really want us to have fun today. It's so important. Because every time I say it, You guys say, oh yeah, oh, it's all good, coach. And then we go in mid-game, we're like, oh, so stressed.
That's just gonna try to body block what he can. Easy kill onto the Pyke. Finn now gonna do it, but he's just trying to clear the wave. He knows he's already dead. Double kill on the top side for SK.
Big win, because Comp gets the kill as well, so gets all those extra stats. Niski now in trouble.
Oh, the Dragon Train stolen away! Beautifully set up and done by Larson!
They stay with low health, okay? They stay with low health.
One HP.
Ult, Cassante? Look, Jace, we finish, you ult him. Okay. Kill. Hey, Jace is not there, guys. Jace is not there. Kill.
JC!
It's okay.
You have to do something proactive in order to break it.
Oh, Caps is going to flash forward and picks up the solo kill, but it is traded back under the tower.
So close there. Nearly end up getting the solo bolo, but ends up trading one back.
Oh, nice. Well played. He flashed as well. Good call.
No mid.
Yeah, I'm coming with it.
Go!
Nice, bro.
Let's go, BB.
Sin is coming, and Leader needs to get the hell out. He is now running for his life. One more Q, one more kick. Dash out, but the Sonic Wave will connect.
Let's go.
No.
I put a pink order, yeah. Go.
Guys are starting to feel bad.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
I'm getting so much. Okay.
Please.
Look at him! What is going on? Is he gonna dive bot? Are they gonna dive bot? What is going on?
Oh! He's gonna dive bot, Dracos!
If they force Evie to TP bot, it all falls apart. He gets the wave, like, oh my god! It's 5 men! And then it leaves! And then he just dies! No, but Mercer can stop it! Mercer can stop it! Hook out! Oh, no! What is happening? Wait, Ruby's dead! Oh, they go first blood first! They go first blood first, so they didn't get it. It was hit him again! One more! If he had phase drop, oh, he got